Yo, welcome to Yoga for Blokes, a short mini-series of effective, accessible yoga practices that I've designed with a man that I love in mind. So the man that's in mind for this first session is you, Mike. That's right, you asked for it, so there's no escape. You have to do this one and send me video proof. We begin by taking a standing position at the top of a mat or any space where you have about 2 meters behind you. Bring the outside edge of the feet parallel, so it will feel like the toes are slightly turned in. This will just help you spread the toes and get a nice grip along the base of the whole of the foot. We begin by taking an inhale and lifting the shoulders up to the ears. And then on exhale, squeezing the shoulder blades together and dropping the shoulders back and down so the palms face forwards. Lift the knees up, squeeze the legs straight, pull the belly in and notice your chest open. Gaze directly forwards. And this is your home base, your starting position, also known as mountain pose. We begin with an inhalation, reaching the hands up above the head. Don't lose the strength in your legs. Just contract the back as far as you can. As you exhale, fold forwards from the hips and bend the knees gently, resting your upper body onto your thighs. Let the head hang. Take enough of a bend that the upper body rests comfortably on your legs. On an inhale, bend more deeply, bring the hands up around the sides. Second back bend. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Bring the palms to the shins, and as you inhale, push into the shins, straighten your back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Make sure you're contracting the lower back nicely. Another way to think of it is you're reaching your belly button and your solar plexus towards your feet and pressing the top of your head forwards as you gaze directly down. Take a deep breath in, squeeze a little harder. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. And lift. And fold. Sending the left foot back. Dropping the left knee to the ground. See if you can press both palms to the mat or the ground, either side of your front foot. This might be a struggle at first, so feel free to come onto the fists, but just notice how your shoulder blades separate here. Inhale to look forwards. Stretch the neck by lifting the chin, and exhale, look back to the mat. This time, point the toes. Inhale to come up with both hands and squeeze your left glute. Breathe here. Left glute is contracted, the toes of the right foot pushing down. It's as if you want to draw the left knee towards your right heel. Take a final breath in. Exhale, come down with both hands. We tuck the left toes, we lift the knee, we inhale to look forwards. And exhale, we step back to our downward facing dog, or as close as you can get to this position. I know it's tricky to rest here. So to begin with, just bend and flex the legs, lifting and lowering each heel, twisting through the hips, and then come into stillness. The knees can be bent if that's easier for you. Inhale to come forwards to a plank pose. Make sure that shoulders are above the hands. Make sure that you're pressing with the whole of your hand, not just the wrists. push the ground away, feel the shoulder blades separate. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down with knees, then chest, then chin. Slide the upper body forwards, lay it on the ground, point the toes, zip up the legs, press the heels together, engage the knees, and inhale to lift the head and look up. Elbows tight. Breathe into your heart space. Take a final breath in. As you exhale, tuck the toes, sit back to heels, and push into downward facing dog. Still starting with the left leg, we breathe in to lift the left foot back and up. Try to keep the toes pointing down and reach up with the heel. You can take a look on the underside of your body just to check. Body weight in the toes of the right foot and across both hands evenly distributed. Another breath in. Exhale, as best you can, step that left foot forward. It might take a couple of steps. And drop the right knee to the ground. Same as before, we've tried to push the palms to the mat either side of the left foot. If you can't do this, use the fists. Inhale to look up. Exhale to look down. Inhale to reach both hands up with pointed foot at the back. Squeeze the right glute this time. Push the toes of the left foot down. And imagine drawing your right knee towards your left heel. Breathe here. Take a final breath in. Exhale, both hands come down. We tuck the right toes, we lift the knee, we inhale to look up. And this time we exhale and step forwards with the right foot, coming into a bent knee forward fold at the front of the mat. Inhale to straighten the back, straighten the legs. Exhale to fold, bend the knees. Inhale to stand all the way up, hands over the side, back bend. Exhale, hands to heart. Second side, beginning with the right foot first. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, fold. Inhale, straighten the back. Exhale, fold. Stepping the right foot back, grounding the right knee, pressing the hands in and down towards the ground. Inhale to look forwards. Exhale, look down. Point the right toes. Inhale, sweep both hands forwards and up. And breathe. Build up your position, remembering to squeeze the right glute. Sink into the hips as low as you can, as low as you dare. And imagine drawing the right knee towards the left heel. Push the toes of the left foot down. Another deep breath in. Exhale, both hands come down. We tuck the right toes, we lift the knee. We inhale to look forwards. And exhale, snap back to your down dog. Take some time here. Push the heels down if you can. If not, just take a healthy bend in the knee so that you feel a release in the lower back. Fingers spread nice and wide. You can look forwards to check. And make sure you're pressing into the ground with the full pad of each hand. Inhale, come forwards to a plank. Exhale, lower down with knees, chest, and chin. Point the toes, zip up the legs. Inhale to lift the chest. Try not to use too much of the hands. Tuck the toes, and as you exhale, sit back to heels for your downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the right foot back and up, toes pointing down, lifting with the heel, body weight through the toes of the left foot. Exhale, step forwards, grounding the left knee. Pressing the pads of both hands into the ground. Inhale, we look up. Exhale, look down. Point the toes. Sweep both hands up. Inhale. And breathe here. Engage the glute. Press the toes into the ground. Relax the shoulders, make sure they're not lifted up by the ears. Take a final breath in. Exhale, come down. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee. Inhale to look forwards and up. Exhale, step and fold. Inhale, lift head and chest in a halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands over the side, rise. Squeeze on your back bend and exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Take a big step back with the left or right foot and just come and face the long edge of your mat. Hands are still at center. We inhale to reach both hands up. Exhale, fold from the pelvis first, making sure that you're leading with the heart or the chin. And take hold of your ankles. You can have bent knees here, that's no problem. Just make sure that the head is heavy and relaxed and just shake it off from left to right and up and down. No, no. Yes, yes. And now just gently rock from side to side until you feel the stretch on the inner side, inner thigh, on each side. The stretch should feel comfortable, prominent but comfortable, and certainly not painful. If you hear any clicks, that's normal. Just keep cycling from left to right. And now gently bring the feet together to a point where you can rest the hands on the ground, the knees can be bent. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, turn your left foot out 45 degrees. Sit down towards it and come up onto the heel of your right foot. Use the ground for support and just feel around into the hamstring of the right leg. You can just rotate the foot around, point the toes, flop them from left to right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, move your seat towards the right. And now just do the same with the left leg. Rolling it around, feeling into the hamstring. Two more on each side. So inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. And center. And left. And center. And right. Keeping the hips as low as possible, crawl your way towards the back of your mat and turn to face it with your hips. So the right leg is now straight, the left leg is bent. From here, you can rock back and forwards a little bit. Just feel the release in your right ankle. And then making sure that you can lift your hands off the mat before you come up, using your strength. Then inhale, sweep the hands up into a high lunge. The right knee can be bent. Make sure you pull the belly in towards your spine. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and look up. We're going to open into Warrior Two now, so take a deep breath in, reach the fingers even higher. Exhale, turn to the right and open your rainbow. Walk the left foot far out in front enough so that there is a right angle in it, the knee above the ankle. Check that your right arm is straight. Check that your left arm is straight. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, try and stretch in all directions. Breathe here. Take a deep breath in, reach both hands up. Straighten the left leg. Turn the left toes in and fold. Let the head be heavy. Swing the hips from left to right. When you reach the left side, keep the hips low and then turn towards the right as you did before. Coming into your low lunge position with the left knee off the ground. Make sure you can lift the hands off the mat first, then inhale to rise, high lunge. Pull the belly in towards the spine as you squeeze the left glute. Take a last deep breath in, reach the fingers higher up. Exhale to open to your warrior two on the other side. Just taking a look to make sure that your right knee is above the ankle. Your left arm is straight, the left knee locked. And then finally, take a deep breath in, looking over your front hand. And exhale, stretch in all directions. Breathe here. With the next inhalation, reach both arms up above the head, straighten the right leg, turn to face the long end of the mat, and exhale to fold. Bring both knees and feet towards each other. You can toe heel them together. Turn and face the front of the mat and come into a kneeling position. Walk the hands backwards gently, just being mindful of knee joints. And wherever your seat is, you can take a block or a cushion underneath it. Just gently and supportedly rock from left to right, just feeling a release in the knees, the ankles, and the hip sockets. This might already be enough for you. If it is, just repeat this exercise as before. You'll eventually feel loose enough to be able to move on to the next phase. If this is no problem, just come forwards quickly. Kick out the feet. Give yourself a break. Coming back as before, and this time just grounding the left hand behind you. Inhaling to reach the right arm up. And exhale, bring that right hand towards the left into a twist. Every time you inhale, just relax. And as you exhale, deepen the twist. Don't forget to bring your head into the twist as well. Just a few breaths here. Play with your right arm position. See what feels good, what's necessary for you. And then unravel yourself, planting the right hand behind you this time. Inhaling to reach the left hand up. Exhale, left hand towards the right, and we twist in the other direction. Use the pressure of the hands into the ground to deepen the twist with every exhalation. Coming back to center. One more on each side. So let's inhale, reach the right hand up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, left up. Exhale, left down. And walk the hands forwards and come into a tabletop position. So knees under hips, hands directly under the shoulders. Inhale to lift the chest and the chin, dipping the belly towards the ground, arching the spine. Exhale to do the opposite. Reverse the arch in your spine like a cat, push the ground away. And now let's cycle through a few of these movements with the breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. And up. Down. Up. And down. Last one, up. And down. Keep the left hand where it is, neutralize the spine. Take the knees a little wider. Inhale to reach the right arm up. Feel the stretch on the inner left thigh. Push the ground away with your left hand. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, thread the right arm through and under the left and rest the right side of your head onto the mat. Push the left hand into the ground so you feel the stretch deepen in the twist. Release by inhaling and coming back up, extending the right arm. Exhale, place it back onto the mat, and we change sides. Keep the knees wide. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Feeling the stretch on the inner right thigh this time. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Push the right hand into the ground. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just thread through, resting the left side of your head onto the ground. If you want to deepen the twist, you can press into the mat with your right hand. Inhale to come back up, reach the left arm up. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Touching the big toes together, keeping the knees wide, we just walk the fingers forwards at the same time as we sit back to our heels as far as possible. And from here, inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. On an inhale, come back up to tabletop. Move the knees back under the hips. Inhale to lift the left foot back and straighten it, toes pointing down, making sure you squeeze the kneecap, squeeze all the muscles in the leg, start to rotate the ankle first in one direction and then in the other. Keep squeezing the muscles. Inhale to lift head and chest, look forwards, and exhale, step that foot to the outside of your left hand. From here, inhale, look up with the chin and chest. And as you exhale, just simply straighten the left leg as best you can. It can stay bent, but pull the toes of the left foot back towards your knee. Stabilize yourself however's comfortable. And then come back forwards. This time, placing the left hand onto your left knee and inhaling to sweep the right arm up. Use the pressure in the left hand to peel the upper body away from the left leg. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hook the right elbow over the left knee. Bring the hands together if you can. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, push the hands together to help you twist. And release. Keep the upper body low. Bring the hands together behind your back. It helps, I find, to extend the index fingers. And on an inhale, point towards your right heel. Lift the chest and lift the chin. Breathe here. Release the hands. Stepping back to your tabletop position, we inhale to reach the right foot back and squeeze the muscles. Start to circle the ankle first in one direction, then in the other. Come to stillness, inhale, look forwards, and exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Toes can be pointed or tucked, entirely up to you. This time we take the right hand onto the right knee and we inhale to sweep the left hand up. Breathe here. Take a final breath in. Grow long. Exhale, hook the left elbow over the right knee this time. Bring the hands together. There's no need to deepen the twist if this is already intense, otherwise breathe in. Exhale, push into the hands, looking as far over your right shoulder as you can. Last breath in. Exhale, release. Interlacing the fingers behind your back, extending the index fingers, and on an inhale, point towards your left heel and open the chest, look up. Release the hands. Step the right foot back. Cross one foot over the other, doesn't matter which, and just roll back over your crossed feet. I'll just turn to face you. Extend both feet out in front of you and just give them a shake. Just relaxing the legs, relaxing the body, closing the eyes, focusing on the breath and relaxing the mind. There's nothing you have to think about now. You have the rest of the day for that. And then gently open the eyes. Bring the soles of both feet together. If you want to take a block or a cushion underneath your seat, that's fine. Just let the diamond shape of your legs be as natural as possible. There's no need to bring the heels into the seat. Holding either the shins or interlacing the fingers over the front of the feet. It's up to you. Keeping the arms straight. As you inhale, send the chest forwards, lift the chin, and draw the knees towards the ground. As you exhale, round the spine and try and bring your forehead to your feet. Without straining, we inhale to come up again, feeling the stretch in the shoulders. Exhale down. And up. And down. This time, if you can, push your elbows into your shins. Draw the knees towards the ground. And release. This time, taking the feet wider than shoulder width, placing the hands behind you. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale, drop the knees to the right side. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, center. And exhale, drop the knees to the left, looking over your right shoulder. And center. And change. And center. And change. Come back to center. Bring the knees towards you slightly. Make sure that the shins are parallel to the ground. Roll the shoulders up, back and down so the palms face up towards the sky. You can extend the legs if you wish for more intensity, otherwise just keep the thighs parallel. Focus either between the two big toes or close the eyes and focus on the breath. Take a final breath in and slowly lower down. Bring the left heel in towards your hip. Hook the right foot over the left knee and just push the right knee away from your body. Make sure the right foot is flexed, so the toes are lifting up towards your right knee. This should already be enough, but if you need a little more intensity, you can just bring that left knee towards your body and interlace the fingers over the top. and gently release. Extend both legs out and just give them a shake from side to side. And see if you can feel any tension dissipating. It's like a cool feeling or a tingling spreading through the leg that you just stretched. Just allow that to spread. And then bring the right heel in towards your seat. Hook the left foot over the top and start to push the left knee away from your body with your left hand. As before, flex the left foot, draw the toes towards the knee, and if you wish, you can reach through and take hold of the right knee for a bit more intensity. In yoga, we're looking for around 70% effort, no more, just to make sure the body stays in the rest and digest part of the nervous system. And then release, extend both legs, and give them a shake. Make sure that you're centered in your space and just bring the knees gently into your chest and start to rotate them first in one direction with the hands over the top. Just giving your lower spine a massage and change direction. And then we just drop the knees to one side first. I'm choosing left. And as you drop them to one side, extend the opposite arm and look towards your extended arm. And just relax the body into gravity. There's no need to use the muscles here. Taking your time, just releasing something with each exhalation. Coming back to center. Taking an inhale and dropping the knees to the other side. Extending the opposite arm, looking towards it. It helps to close the eyes and start to relax with each breath out. Gently opening the eyes, coming back to center with the knees. We just extend both legs up, leading with the heels, pulling the toes back towards you. And if you wish, you can interlace the hands behind the thighs, not the knees, and try to straighten the knees. Release the hands. And just lift the hands and feet up into the air and just give everything a shake, stimulating the lymph system. And then take hold of the back of the knees and we just rock and roll along the full length of the spine 3 or 4 times, massaging the spinal cord. And then when you're ready, you can cross the feet and roll up into sitting. Take a comfortable sitting position, cross-legged on a cushion. You can also kneel if you prefer, just making sure that you feel both sit bones grounded. If you prefer to kneel, make sure that you're comfortable enough to be here for a couple of minutes, so take a block to sit on if you prefer. Bring the elbows up level with your shoulders, the hands extended. And we're going to do a breathing exercise or pranayama now. So the inhale position is with both hands straight, fingers extended. The exhale position is you fold the thumb, fingers over the thumb, and bring the elbows in towards the ribs. So we inhale up, exhale down. Close the eyes, get ready. 10 repetitions, and begin. Inhale. Relax the hands down. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. Exhale through the mouth slowly. Keeping the eyes closed if you can, we bring the elbows back to the start position. This time, 20 reps. Begin with me on an inhale. Relax the hands down, take a deep breath in. Hold the breath in. Exhale through the mouth slowly. Keeping the eyes closed, we come up for our third and final round. 30 breaths this time, remembering extending fingers as we reach up, making a fist as you come down. We begin on an inhalation, 30 reps. Relax the hands down, deep breath in. Hold. Exhale over the teeth. Slow exhale. Softening the body. Keeping the eyes closed, just touch the right hand to the ground. Reach the left arm over and up in an arc, gently stretching your left flank. Changing sides. And then slowly coming down to a lying position, feet wider than hip width. Let the toes flop to the outside, turn the palms up towards the sky, arms away from the body. Close the eyes and focus on the breath. Feel your body from head to toe as you observe the breath. Relax the soles of the feet, the ankles. Relax the knee joints, the hip sockets. Relax the stomach. Relax the heart. relax the palms of the hands, the wrists, the elbows, and the shoulders. Soften the throat, the face, the teeth, and the scalp. Let the eyes be soft. Just breathing into and feeling the whole body. Slowly you can start to wiggle your toes, move your face, keeping the eyes closed, rotating wrists and ankles, first in one direction, then in the other. Bring the knees in towards the chest and just roll over to one side, making a pillow for your head with one hand. Take a single deep breath in through the nose. Fill the lungs and then just consciously exhale any tension through the mouth. Keeping the eyes closed, just gently coming up to a seated position. And then you can gently flutter the eyes open and come back. I hope you enjoyed the practice, and I look forward to seeing you next time.